I thought of another name we can name our kid.
What?
For a little boy, we can name him Ligma. Or a girl.
Ligma?
Yes.
First off, no one's naming their kid Ligma. But let's just say we did. Our last name's Cox. We can go with Ligma Cox. All right, let's do it.
Okay, so me and Zach broke up. He said he chose a third party over me, but I know that he didn't choose a third party over me. I know that deep down in my heart. Come on, guys. But I feel like he's mad at me, maybe. And I think we should just break up and just try to probably just be friends, or not be friends, but just at least be business partner. I don't know. Maybe I just want to be a supportive person. I don't know what to be with him. I don't think he's getting back with her at all. I don't want to even believe it because of the videos that I'm seeing. I just don't want to make this up. But as you can see, like, I know that Zach hates this. Like, even if deep down in my heart, I don't want to believe that he's my twin, but I do believe it deep down in my heart, but I don't know. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if he is my twin. I don't want to believe it. But I do want to help. I do want to help because my soul is hurting. It's hurting. He broke my heart. He said he cheated on me. And I just was like, it broke my heart. So he probably did because he had no choice but to do it. So until I know that he's okay, somewhere safe, I don't want to be wrong and say things like, because you're not talking to me, we're not going to be together because we're not having sex. We don't want to be together. You know what I mean? Because sex is a spiritual thing. And so I don't want to be that kind of girl. I want to respect him. I want to respect his body. I want to respect his space. I want to respect his silence. I want to respect his daughter. I don't want to get personal because I'm not a very good person when I'm in love. I'm not. That's the honest truth. I'm mean. I don't want anybody near my boyfriend. I don't even want his kids near him. But I don't think that's really what it is. I think it's just my inner child. I feel like if this was my twin, the inner part of me is jealous of the time that if he was my twin, I get jealous of my twin spending time with anybody. That's not me, and I feel like they're taking that away from me, and they took everything from me when I was little. So there are parts of me that need to heal before I can get in a relationship with a man that has a child, because it can be a problem. That's why it's better to be with somebody that doesn't have children, or to be single, or to just be with God until I can grow up and heal. Because the things that I hear in my heart, they don't sound very nice. Like, it's not like mean things. It's just like, I start thinking like, what if they grow up and he becomes her girlfriend? And you know how the story of Mother Earth, and how I fell in love with my son and he was my son. My twin was my son. It was probably not even Zach, but I probably have a twin that was my son once upon a time. I don't want to say it's Zach because at the end of the day, I don't want to be in trouble. I don't want to say wrong things. Like, we have to meet in real life to talk about these things, to see that we are really dating in real life before we take things too far. Okay? But because he is on my heart and he's in my spirit, he's on my heart and he's on my spirit, I just want to pray for him because he's hurting. I could tell he's hurting, and I'm hurting. I feel his pain, and I'm hurting. I feel like she hurt him. I don't want to be the reason for his pain. I don't. I'm not that kind of girl. I don't want anybody to hurt him. I don't want to hurt him. Sometimes we hurt people when we're hurt, but it hurts me to hurt him. I'm already hurting. So I just want to try to help him be a parent and, whatever. If they're making out, if they kiss, if they're still together. I don't want him to lie to me, I hope he's okay. But let's keep listening. Because in the videos he said you were first my best friend before you were my lover. So maybe that's what needs to happen. But I'm seeing a lot of videos where Zach is spending a lot of time with his daughter. And that right there is, is time that he needs with her. And we're not going to do the abusive thing. We're not going to do the angry girlfriend because you're not with me. I'm angry with you. I'm not going to be that girl because I don't want to force anybody to do or to be with me. I want to just let it happen naturally. Okay, I don't want him to be with me because he's desperate. I want him to know that he has a friend in me if he needs a friend, a best friend. No sex, no strings attached, nothing like that, okay? Because everybody needs a friend, but people are burning up. Like, when guys are hot, it's hard to resist, and that's how it was with Tyler. I couldn't just be his friend. Because I needed a man to fuck me. And Tyler got in my way. I was like, if you're not going to fuck me, why don't you just leave me? Why don't you go away? I yelled at Tyler. I said, go away. And so I can get somebody to fuck me. But me and Tyler, our souls intertwined to a point where I couldn't just push him away anymore. I felt like we had to be together without having sex. And I had to help him no matter what because I loved him. So that's how I feel about Zach. I mean, the feelings are not strong anymore. I don't feel those feelings anymore. I feel like I need to be serious more about his career. And the sex is keeping us from being serious about the case.
If you were blind, how would you ask for a drink? If you were blind, how would you ask for food? If you were blind, how would you ask for a pencil? I asked if you were blind, not deaf.
Okay, so I feel like you can tell that the people in this video are playing mind games because how many of you guys got deaf out of what he just did? She said, I asked for blind, not deaf. He did a pencil.
If you were
Look.
blind, how would you ask for a pencil?
You see, he even closed his eyes. You see pencil? Pencil. Let's rewind that. Pencil. You see how he's doing? That's a pencil to me. That's what I see. And look what they say. Wait for it. Wait for what? His eyes are closed. If you were blind, she said.
I asked if you were blind, not deaf.
So Zach heard everything right. I heard what Zach heard. If you were blind, what would you do? How would you ask for a pencil? That's how I would ask for a pencil. I just probably wouldn't be so exaggerated. I would be so particular because I'm more of a particular person. But that made him feel. They put him in a position, maybe gave him money where Zach even mentioned that he has like an inner child where he can be playful. That's exactly how I am. And people take advantage of that little girl in me. When people see me act out, for instance, when I do playful things like this, I'm in touch with my inner child. I'm also talking to the boys, to the male's inner child as well, right? Getting into his consciousness. This is a way of tapping into a man's psyche, is when you act like a little girl, you kind of get into the parts of him that he missed as a child. Maybe he was molested as a child. Whatever happened, he gets to have that little girl accept as an adult now, when it's okay to have a girlfriend or having someone your own size. Even if I am 38 years old, I'm still like a kid, a big kid, and I usually hide this part. For me, as you can see, I play by myself because I enjoy it. I entertain my own kids to teach them how to be their own personality. My daughter used to watch me dance sexy, and she would dance sexy. She wouldn't shake her butt in front of me, but she would like do sexy moves, and I would just record her to allow her to express herself. But I did it in public. I did it when I was at the Little Flowers. I never did it when I was in my own apartment. But when that was the first time I ever saw her do that, is when we were at Little Flowers, and I think she was doing it because she was expressing herself as a child, right? Like her anger, because whenever I would be hurt or angry, like see right now, this was right after Zach broke up with me, and look how I'm acting, because now I'm mad at him, and so I'm trying to act sexy so I don't get angry, but really I'm hurt and angry at the same time. So I'm trying to make him mad, because I know he doesn't like this stuff. He doesn't want me to dance like this in front of guys. He doesn't like when I shake my ass. So I'm trying to just like pretend like I don't care. Pretend like, you know what I mean? Pretend like it doesn't bother me. But really, it bothers him and it bothers me, and I'm trying to bother him by doing this. But at the same time, it's not really trying to bother him. It's trying to just let him go. That's all I'm trying to do, is let him go. So sometimes I replace that anger with fun. And what I was telling myself was, you don't have to worry about him. I'm really heartbroken because he broke up with me, and I broke up with him. But I think I broke up with him. No, I think he broke up with me first. I don't know. But it hurt my feelings. And so I say, well, let me just move on. That's the only thing I can do. I can't force him to do anything with me. I can't force him to have sex with me. I can't beg him. Not even in real life. I have to respect his body as a human being. I can't make the same mistakes Quincy made, right? So that's me as a wife. I believe that I'm supposed to give my husband what he needs. But I do believe that we should respect each other's bodies, because somebody, like I said, I have an injection in my butt right now. I mean, not injection, but I got injected. So there are times where I won't be able to have sex, because if I'm still getting this Vivitrol injection, there's going to be times where it hurts and I'm limping and I won't be able to, I was high off of the medication here, so I couldn't feel the pain. I just got it, but the pain didn't start until after I finished dancing. So I think the best way to deal with this, I felt like having other people on my Facebook page is what's helping me. But I think I should give them YouTube so that Zach doesn't feel, so he could feel heard. I don't want to say this but I don't want anybody to commit suicide, and I didn't do anything to help. I don't want the same issue with Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber had suicidal thoughts, and I just want to take this seriously. But let me tell you guys, it's really hard if it's my twin flame. I don't want to say when, I want to say if it is, because I don't know. I strongly believe it is my twin, but I just don't want to put too much pressure on this connection, because he's healing and I'm healing, okay? So let's keep looking, because what she's going to do is she's going to threaten him or charge him if he's still living with her and he's lying to me because he doesn't want to lose me. He could be lying to me that he's divorced and he could still be with her, but working on wanting to divorce, but he wants to make sure that I don't just leave him. because the thing that he has over her is that she's obsessed with him. So she wants to take that obsession. He wants to use that obsession to his advantage. Like in one of the videos he said, she said, what would you do if I wasn't here? Oh, I would find you at a local shop. You probably find me looking for me. Right? So he wants me to be like that. So that but I don't think I think he wants me to be obsessed without the abuse. But I'm not obsessed. I'm not obsessed. I'm not obsessed to a point where I have no self-control. Is the thing. And it could be because I haven't gotten too deep in the relationship, but I've gotten deep in relationships and I've been in love, but when the guy told me to back off, I backed off. When the guy curses me out, he hurts a part of me that he loses my trust. I no longer trust him as a woman. Okay? As a woman, I see myself as a magical creature. I have babies. I'm carrying a lot of children with me. My body is powerful, is magical. I can't afford to be arguing and fighting with a man because I know what I have. I know what I'm worth. Okay? I know how dangerous it can be. So as we all want to fight, I always wanted a man I could fight with without the consequences, right? Because I am a tomboy, but I just don't want. I think I keep thinking that's what me and Zach probably did, and we were like, my brother and sister, but we would probably fucking fight and then be done with it. So what she's doing is she's seeing what we're doing. And she's using it to her advantage, either asking him for more money or asking him for more sex or whatever. And of course, he's going to fall for it. So that's where I think he's being trafficked. So I keep getting messages about traffic. So it could be something that's going on. I'm lucky that I have Brilliant Corners. It's like a safe haven for me that I don't have to be trafficked anymore. Right? So... And the thing is, I didn't have a pimp, but a pimp is always right around the fucking corner, right? So it's important to be very careful who you talk to. They always come off as a trick. They always come off as a sugar daddy, but really they're trying to pimp you out, okay? So it's important to be careful. Like listening to Boogie, he's probably a pimp. I can't be around people like that. I can just try to educate and try to bring support. Right? Women have to be careful because they can get kidnapped. And if they get kidnapped, they can force them to do whatever they want and take their money. That's what black guys do. Most of them. I've never had a pimp. So, because I've always known how to work the internet, right? And I've only always dated white guys, but whenever I was out there was a black guy waiting with some drugs or something to because he didn't want me to, save these guys. So I have to be careful. So supposedly Boogie sends me a message, which I do strongly believe is him or somebody like him. He asked me, where did you live? And I literally told him Hollywood, Sunset. Like, why would I say that? That's the problem about me. Like, I need to be careful. I didn't tell them my exact address, but I just need to be more careful. Like, Anyways, so I'm going to get off of his. I unfollowed him, and I think I'm gonna block him, but I don't know. But Boogie's a celebrity, so celebrities usually send people. So let's just try to get serious. I'm glad I was out of the escort business. I was never in it. I tried to do it because I was trying to just survive, And when the guy drugged me, that's when I was like, I'm never doing this shit again. Like, this is crazy. I tried to tell the police. He almost killed Tyler. This is what she's doing to Zach. Look how scared Zach looks. Zach has been telling me that he's scared. And look, he doesn't want to hug her. I feel like they've been raping him or molesting him. They've been trafficking him and doing things to him. You know, she did say that she was the one that approached Zach. So we're going to look deep into his videos. Keep me in prayers. I'm trying not to get my feelings involved, but at the same time, this might be, I believe this is my twin. I don't know for a fact. If it is, I have to heal my soul. And sometimes sex is the highest form of healing. So the person doesn't try to kill themselves. I'm not saying that's what he's trying to do, but just to be careful. Look at this. Please don't do this, okay? But it's all up to you. Even just the way she said it, you don't have to put a shirt on, kind of tells me that she's the one that's paying him. And they've been telling us in the story the whole time she's the one paying him, and they're saying either be with her or go be with guys and turn into the girl and become the girl, right? Get your lips done, and just that's the choice that they're putting before him. I don't want to put him in this situation. He's begging me to help, so now he put his charges for his YouTube, so I can't afford it. I mean, I would pay for it to support, but I don't, it's too much work for me. You know what I mean? If he's desperate, I don't have money to do that. I can support him, but I don't know what to do. I just don't have, I need to know that. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't have money either. You know what I mean? I can support him and give him some money to get him out of the situation, but I don't know. I don't know the truth about what's really going on for me to invest in him, because I don't know if that's really him. Like, I can feel like it feels like it's him, but he can lie to me and say that wasn't me. They played you. You know what I mean? I need to know that it's him. But I need him to not try to threaten me. I need him to, I know he's probably traumatized. I don't want him to ask me for my debit card I need to be strong. I'm still healing, okay? Bear with me.